We're doing a workout today, and I will show you San Francisco because I was just there. We're doing a workout, and I will entertain you with my pictures and videos from San Francisco. If you've never been there, it's one of the most fabulous cities on earth. I had a great time. So come on and get up off your seat while you watch this video because it's your chance to get some exercise with me, as you know. And before you forget, remember to give me the thumbs up. Just click on it now because you know you're going to have a good time. All right, we're gonna do 30-second intervals, so just do what I do and I'll tell you about my trip. Well, we went to San Francisco. Jeff had a conference there, so I tagged along because I love to travel, especially to that town. That was probably my third time there. We stayed at the Hilton, and of course, it rained the one day we were there. So, of course, I made it to the gym. The gym was pretty nice. So I got my workout, I got on the treadmill, I did a little lifting, I got on the exercise ball and did my sit-ups and got my abs working. So then the rain cleared up and I went out and said, I gotta get some sunshine and I'm going to go over to Ghirardelli Square. Let's do arm circles. So I did a few miles jog around the Wharf, and on the way to Ghirardelli Square, I stopped and got my clam chowder. And it was delicious. Just a cup of it, because it's pretty, thick stuff, but delicious. And when you get clam, just do swishes of that. When you get clam chowder at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco, it's jam-packed with clams. It is just delicious. And I met this guy who was serving up some of the food. What's your favorite dish here?
Oh, my favorite is lobster and steak.
The lobster and steak, surf and turf.
Oh, yeah.
So I had my soup and I saw some of the sights. There were boats, there were, scenes with water there. It was just beautiful. It really is a pretty town. As I made my way over to Ghirardelli Square, and my plan was jog over to Ghirardelli Square and then take the trolley back. So I did make my way over to the trolley where you pick up the trolley, and there was a blues singer there. He was amazing.
One more time.
I'm using cans of beans as my weights today, just so that in case you don't have official weights around your house, you can use just cans of beans. It's only not even a pound, maybe a pound, but it's just enough to hold on to something and get your arms worked. So you don't need a ton of weight, and it's just enough to burn some calories too. So we're doing these arm lifts. And punch it side to side. So then I jumped on the trolley and rode down the hill. So here's some of the footage from the trolley ride.
Cable Car Museum.
It was a beautiful day, it turned out, and I had a great time looking at all the architecture because the homes are so different there. The architecture really does have its own look in San Francisco. Now let's do thumbs up, thumbs down with holding some sort of weight. Maybe cans of beans, whatever works. I also walked through Chinatown to make my way back to the hotel that day. So here's some scenes from Chinatown. Keep your arms going up and down, good. Twisting from the shoulder, nice. And let's do back kicks with arms out in front. This actually works abs, by the way. Now there was a night when Jeff was able to go out to dinner with me. We had a day to ourselves. So we went for cocktails at this really pretty cocktail restaurant. They make a really good martini. So we had drinks, and here was the view. This is the Bay Bridge, and that was beautiful during the day. And then that night we came back to that area and did dinner at another restaurant nearby. And here's what the Bay Bridge looks like at night. It's beautiful. It's all lit up. It's sparkly. And we had the seafood that night. It was amazing. Shrimp, lobster, all kinds of fish. We had a couple bottles of white wine and enjoyed that together. So that was a really special night to be out. All right, we're doing these kicks. Finish it up for 30 seconds. Good, and that's the end of that. And then let's do squats. So just pretend you're gonna sit in a chair and pull it back up. Sit and squeeze your buns. So when we get up off our chairs like this and move around, it's so good for circulation. It adds years to our lives because you know you shouldn't be sitting all day. So when you watch my videos, you can usually work out with me depending on what subject I'm covering that day. So it's down and squeeze the buns. Now, we also visited friends. We're lucky enough to have friends. All right, I got the cans again. So watch this. We're gonna lift the cans front and side, and then front and side the other way while we're marching. So our friend Lori and her husband, we went to stay with them a couple days while we happened to be near wine country. So we went and they took us to a castle that is actually a winery, and it's made to look like it's 3,000 years old. Now let's do swishes in front. So it was an amazing place, complete with gargoyles. There was a torture chamber, and of course, at the end of the tour, you end up in the wine tasting room, and we of course bought wine. They even gave us a big bar of chocolate at the end for a dessert. Let's do kicks in front. We also went out to this fabulous restaurant with Lori and her husband. It was called Red's. It was amazing food, so delicious, terrific atmosphere, a little pricey, but once in a while you gotta go nuts, especially on vacation. Keep the kicks going, hold on to those abs, hold on to those cans. Okay, your choice, high or low jumping jacks. These are the low ones. So luckily, we did go for a hike to work off all this food and drink. So we went to this gorgeous hike. Here's some of the scenes from that. And we walked around a lot, and Lori and I recapped our visit. Here's some of the things we did.
And so we sat at the bar at Bouchon and had some fancy drinks. One I didn't like very much, but the other one I did. And met some fun people.
Yeah, the lady next to us at Bouchon at the bar drank. She had just a tasting. Her wine glass was $230 for a tasting.
Now how about a little jog in place? So Lori and her husband, they have friends who are wine people. They make wine. They don't just drink it, they actually make it. So this one friend of theirs, her particular winery, this beautiful farm that's been in their family for years, Barringer now runs, they buy her grapes. They harvest the grapes and they make a certain kind of wine exclusively from her grapes. Kick it side to side.
The last of the Chabot family.
Laura Chabot, yes.
Right, so
We went.
if you're familiar with any single estate Barringer wines, Chabot is a very exclusive single estate wine, and that is my girlfriend Laura's vineyards. And she's inherited it from her family. It was passed down since the 1850s.
All right, we're doing squats one more time. Get the buns way back there. So our last day in San Francisco, we were taking the red eye. So Jeff and I had a whole day of just, walking around town, and we were figuring out what are we going to do for dinner because we have to get to the airport. So I said, let's go up to the top of our hotel where there is this beautiful bar surrounded by just enclosed with complete windows, walls of windows. Way on the top of this hotel, you can see all of San Francisco. And it's just gorgeous. So I said, well, let's go sit up there. Well, they don't serve like real dinner food, but they serve like crackers and hummus and, little sandwiches. So we did that, and it was so much fun. We sat there, we ordered a couple bottles of wine, had a couple drinks, watched the people come and go, and saw this amazing view. It was just gorgeous out there. All right, little jog in place. So yeah, it's an amazing view from the top of that hotel. It's so fun to see the entire city. And you can walk all around the top to get at every angle. You can see everything from San Francisco Bay Bridge all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge. All right, we're doing the overhead presses with the cans. Good. Keep on breathing. We're winding down, so just keep moving with me. And if you don't have cans or weights, that's okay. Just push your arms up over your head because it's still going to be great exercise. You're doing great. So if you've never been to San Fran, try to get there. I did another video of Alcatraz because we did get to see that this year also. So that was a lot of fun. Good, and let's do a side body stretch. One hand on hip, one elbow over the ear, stretch it up. Good. So I'm going to be interested. I continue to make exercise videos. Not the kind where you're going to get to be a sweaty mess, but the kind of exercise video where you can watch my video, listen to me while I entertain you, and you are up off your chair to keep your blood circulating, to burn a few calories, and to stay young. That's our goal, right? So I'm here for that, and I'm always happy to answer any fitness questions or anything like that. I do want to tell you I'm wearing my famous shoes that I found. I did that in another video, my Earth shoes. I absolutely love these sneakers. So definitely check out my aging foot video. I just did that earlier too. All right, we are done. Thanks so much for joining me for this workout and a chat about San Francisco.